Which robot will rule them all? So Engine AI, Tesla, and Figure just set the status quo for AI robots in 2026. And today on AI News, we're taking a closer look to compare hardware, price, and use case for you to determine which humanoid is currently leading the pack. So first, let's start out with this video from Engine AI. This is the T800 robot kicking the CEO in the chest. And just for reference, this robot packs 450 Newton meters joint torque, which is equivalent to about 2 times the force of a professional athlete kicking you. Or else it's equivalent to about a Ford F-150 with about 332 foot-pounds of torque. So this is quite a feat and quite an interesting marketing gimmick here to see the boss being kicked. And you can see all the employees in the background gleefully watching. And the first kick here, luckily, seems like he barely misses it in the face. That would have done some serious damage. Then they try to aim instead towards his chest. And the boss here is equipped with several layers of padding in between. And he takes this kick and he goes straight down like a ton of bricks. And if you take note here, you can see all of the employees really getting a kick out of this. And this robot is not only significantly taller than him, but certainly significantly stronger than he is as well. But he took it pretty well here. And they ask later in the video, he seems to be quite confident about himself. And they ask the audience which stunt the CEO should do next with the robot. And here is another behind-the-scenes video of the T800 kicking down a wooden door. And it has 43 degrees of freedom with 6 in each leg and 7 in each arm, 2 in the neck and 1 in the waist, as well as 7 degrees of freedom in each of its hands. And in terms of power, it actually handles a payload capacity of 5 kilograms or 11 pounds per hand. You can see that it moves with serious agility and power. And this is because its maximum joint torque is actually 450 Newton meters, and its rated voltage is 72 volts with a charging power of 714 watts, which allows this robot to run for approximately between 2 to 4 hours, depending on how much it's exerting itself. And this robot uses a modular solid-state lithium battery, so it has a quick release. So in theory, this robot could change its own battery relatively easily, and it also features an active cooling system in its leg joints for these powerful moves here. There's probably a lot of heat generated with these movements. And here's some new footage as well. Mind you, this robot packs an N97 processor with 275 tera operations per second and 64 gigabytes of memory, with multiple depth cameras and 360-degree LiDAR system with millisecond level data processing. And they also use a full stack in-house development. And the T800 has already started selling on Chinese websites at a starting price of $25,000. But as impressive as the T800 is, it could pale in comparison to the Tesla Optimus Gen 3 if some of Elon Musk's promises come true, which I will play for you in just a second. But first, let's take a look at its stats. This robot features 40 degrees of freedom throughout its body, with 11 degrees of freedom in each hand, 6 degrees in each leg and arm, with 2 degrees of freedom in its neck and torso. And in terms of its hands, it can carry a dynamic payload capacity of 20 kilograms or 44 pounds, and its deadlift capacity reaches up to 68 kilograms or 150 pounds. And this is partially thanks to Tesla's custom servo actuators, and they allow for this ultra-precise joint torque and speed. And when looking at the robot's battery, it features 2.3 kilowatt hours of power, with the robot consuming 100 watts while idle and between 500 to 800 watts while doing intensive tasks. And this battery lasts between 1 to 2 hours when the robot is doing intensive operations, and it's possibly scalable with modular charging. Meanwhile, in terms of AI and computing, it features Tesla's full self-driving AI suite and Tesla's custom dojo-trained neural networks for real-time perception and manipulation, as well as high-resolution vision cameras with depth sensing and integrated inertial measurement units, or IMUs, as well as force sensors in each of its fingertips. And in terms of the robot's overall design, it stands at a height of 1.73 meters or 5 feet 8 inches with a weight of 57 kilograms or about 125 pounds, with a mass production target of 1 million units by the year 2027. And in terms of the price, Elon Musk is planning for between $20,000 to $30,000 per robot, but this is at a production scale of millions per year. So currently, looking at 2026, with just tens of thousands potentially produced, we're looking at a price of probably closer to 50 to 80,000 per robot. But listen to what Elon Musk has to say about what all this tech will allow.
So imagine a world where everyone has access to the best surgeons, literally everyone. And Optimus will have a level of precision that is frankly superhuman, and will be able to do medical procedures, of very sophisticated medical procedures, any medical procedure, perhaps things that really humans can't even do because they're too difficult, and that will be available to anyone.
But next there's Figure 3, which may be competing for the Home Robot title. This robot features between 35 to 52 degrees of freedom, with 6 degrees of freedom in each arm and 7 degrees of freedom in each leg, 2 degrees of freedom in its neck, with a reported 16 degrees of freedom in each of its 5-fingered hands, and these feature custom tactile fingertip sensors with force sensor detection. And the robot can handle a 20 kilogram payload capacity per arm or 44 pounds, with actuators that are 2 times faster than the previous generation, with higher torque density and lower latency joint force control. Then looking at the robot's battery power, it features 2 kilowatts fast charge capability and a charging time of under 1 hour, with battery endurance of up to 5 hours of operation, with another notable feature of its battery being that it's fireproof and hot swappable. Then when looking at the robot's AI and computing, it features Figure's proprietary Helix AI system for multimodal learning, including vision, language, and manipulation, with 10 gigabytes per second of millimeter wave data offload for fleet-wide continuous training, as well as a 6-camera computer vision suite with 2 times frame rate, 60% wider field of view, and 75% lower latency, plus integrated depth and tactile sensors with edge computing for real-time processing. And in terms of the robot size, it stands at 1.67 meters or 5 feet 6 inches and weighs 61 kilograms or 134 pounds. But if you want to see more about which robots will lead the future, check out this video here, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.